I was 8 years old, and I was there until I was 14. You know, if you lived at the children's home for any amount of time, those guys are, you know, and many of us stay in contact today. So it was really like having another family.
When I came, what I hoped for was a safe place, a place where I wouldn't be violated, a place where the physical abuse would stop. That was as much as I could hope for. I mean, that was, if I got that, that would be enough. Being with social workers, to know that there was going to be food, enough food to eat at the end of the day, to know that there was going to be safe shelter at the end of the day, those things meant everything, because that's routine stuff that we take for granted that so many people can't afford to take granted. The persons whose lives have been impacted by places like Epworth couldn't take for granted on a day-to-day basis.
What makes it different from my home setting is that I know that I'm sheltered, I am well kept, and I know that I can depend on the people there that work here. And able to relate from all of that, I would say my faith is very strong. Now I'm very closer to God. I ask him questions, I talk to him. Sometimes it looks like I'm talking to myself. I think my faith with God is very strong.
So to get to that place where you could think about, there is a future, there might be a chance for me, that's better than you ever imagined life could be. So when somebody says, I see something more than that in you, you jump at that. When I started seeing that there were people in the world who loved me and cared about me, who didn't necessarily know everything that there was to know about me, but some of those people did know, and knowing the very worst, they still sought to love me, to reach out to me, and although they were different from me, they were still genuine about those relationships. People continued to walk with me in the journey and not necessarily expect anything in return, but then started saying, what we do expect from you in return is that you have gifts and graces that the world needs. We think you're important. You got something to contribute, and we're looking for that, and we see that in you. You start being hopeful about what the possibilities are.
I think it was only once we started getting a little older and we had a chance to kind of back up from the mirror, if you would, and reflect on, what Epworth was able to do for us and provide us, in one of those times that we needed that most. Are we able to reflect and appreciate what they did for us and gave to us? I've just been humbled, by it all, and I've just been very thankful that I've been able to give our family a different life than ours growing up. I don't know if I didn't have Epworth back then, I don't know that would have been possible.
Honestly, if I haven't came to Epworth, I don't know where would I've been.
Epworth is about doing more than simply rescuing people, but about seeking to make people whole.
Epworth changes lives.